What's up, guys? It's Joe with Hindle Daily, and we're going to check out the Wuben G5 again. So I've carried this in my pocket the last couple days since I did the initial video, and so far I've really liked it. It's very, very slim. Like, I wasn't sure about the size of it, and honestly, I haven't even used the pocket clip on it just because it feels weird the way it sticks out. But it's kind of hard to put a clip on a light like this, so I haven't found a situation where I've used the clip yet, but I'm going to take this down in my typical spot where I need a flashlight, down in my crawl space or up in my attic. And we're going to see how this thing works down there, how it can light up my crawl space for me while I check some mouse traps and do a few other things. So we'll get some more real world use out of this and see how it holds up and go from there. All right, guys, let me get this makeshift crawl space cover out of the way, and we'll climb down in here and see what this light can do. There we go. Turn this all the way up. There we go. Oh, I don't recommend crawl spaces. Definitely want a basement. All right, so we're gonna check the filter. Nothing's leaking out of the dehumidifier, so hose attachment's still good. Let's see. Yep, still sticks. I actually emailed the guy I've been working with since Wuben sent me out these last two lights, and he said it is possible to get the magnet out, but he's going to send me instructions on how to disassemble it, because I told him I did not want to mess anything up because I really like this light. So let's see how far that can shine down there. Not too bad. Definitely a good little work light for down here. I'm actually going to stick this to that side and angle it just a little bit while I crawl down there and check these mouse traps, see what we got. So, all right, got this jimmied up a little bit so y'all can see what I'm checking out. Definitely some big old wolf spiders on these traps, which is good. Doing what they're doing. Nothing on the mouse traps down here. Those are still clean. I've only caught, in the 5 years I've been in this house, almost 6, I've only caught 2 mice down here, which is very reassuring because 1, the traps are working, they're taking the bait, and 2, it's not that big of a mouse problem. Now the shed is another story. That is constantly stink bugs and mice up in the top, which I've got to check those traps as well. But everything down here looks good. I'm going to check the filter on the dehumidifier real quick. And that's just kind of sticking right there. I do like how it can angle. So that way when it's, on something like this and I need to shine it a different direction, works out great. Let's see. We'll even do this. I'll just stick it right here to the top. Filter still looks pretty good. I guess I could try using that clip on my hat and then facing this out. Let's see if that'll hold up. So I do like using it. It's a little tight. Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay, it's not bad. The clip works for the hat. So if you guys, are hat clippers with your flashlights, shake it around, see if it falls off. No, holding on there pretty good. And if you're shaking your head any harder than that, I don't know what you're doing with the light on your head. So, yeah, there we go. So fits on there good. Turn this off real quick. Clip works on the hat good. No problems hanging on. And we are working. So everything looks good down here. Kind of crawl through. There we go. This is still on the hat. I'll crawl through and check under that second bathroom over there. But so far, definitely a bright enough light, especially for down here. Clip is hanging on well to the hat, and I like it. So this has been you know, down in the crawl space, checking things out, and another great light to add to the collection. So make sure you check out the Wuben G5. I believe it's only 20 bucks on the website. You can use the link in the video if you want to go check it out and pick one up. It just helps out the channel a little bit, or just go straight to their website. Either way, I would still recommend this light. So thanks for watching. We'll head back up to the workbench, do another review. Maybe I'll jump out in the shed real quick and check those mousetraps too. I don't know if I want to show y'all my shed though. It's pretty much a ruckus, but we'll go check it out just in case. All right, here we are in the shed. Please don't judge my shed. It is a ruckus. I do the spring cleaning every year, but check up here for any and all mousetraps. I can't see. There's one. That one's clear. Got any back here? No, but you can see all these stupid little stink bugs. They drive me nuts. Shed looked good. Like I said, this is probably where I've seen the most mice or killed the most mice, is in here in these corners and up top. But light works great in here too, and everything looked good to go. So Wuben G5 is doing its job. So make sure, like I said, you check it out. Use the link if you want. But this is a pretty sweet EDC light for 20 bucks. All right, back at the workbench, just to do a last review. I really do like, that's probably the most I've used the tilt on it, because when I'm just holding it and using it, it's, you know, aiming straight out. But being down in the crawl space, able to mount that up with the tilt on the light definitely helped a lot. And I really do, I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, I like how slim this is. Like I said, the pocket clip worked on the hat, so that's good. But I love how slim this is, because not using the pocket clip on my actual pocket, this thing just slides right in my left pocket next to my wallet, and there's no issues. I can't feel it, you know, bulging in my pocket or anything. So not too crazy about the clip, just because I could imagine looking at this, it would be hard to put a good clip on there. But the rotation of the clip, so that way you can stick it on your hat or something else, is a good idea, since, you know, that's what you've got to work with. But again, for $20, I would definitely say this is a good light. So I'm glad I got to use it a little bit more, and looking forward to the next light review from Wuben. But again, check this thing out for 20 bucks. It's another spare light you can keep literally anywhere if you don't want to use it for EDC. So great light, great company. The guy I've been working with through all of this has just been awesome. Like I said, he's getting me instructions on how to get the magnet removed out of this so it's safe for me at home. But I really do enjoy this light so far, and I'm going to keep carrying it for a little bit, at least at work, not around the house, and get some more use out of it and put it through the ringer. And then the only other thing I would say is coming up is I've got another flashlight coming in from them, and I'm excited to check that one out. That should be here hopefully within the week. And then I'm going to need your guys' help deciding what light is coming with me on my big hiking trip. So my brother and I are planning a 2-night hiking trip through Bell Mountain over in Missouri. I think I've talked about that before on the channel. And we're going to do overnight hike, or a 2-night hike over there. So I'm going to have to start deciding what gear I'm going to bring, what flashlights I want to bring, what knife, all that good stuff. So I'm probably going to do a video on my gear prep for that hiking trip, because that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to that. So that's all I've got for today, though. Drop a comment down below on, you know, some of your best use cases, and what you would use a light like this for, if you would EDC this light, or if you would just leave it as a backup. Want to hear from you guys on what you think, and if you have gotten this light, let me know your thoughts or opinions, pros, cons, all of that. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.